Back I'm Gertie Rude. Back again, that Thursday mood. Well, here we are. We're nearly at Friday, and Friday means the weekend, so here we are. That's all I can say. And we've got this delightful Dad Wooton on the Outspoken podcast. Should we dive in? Should we just dive in? Just throw caution to the wind and just dive in. That's what I'd do.
Breaking right now, shock new details about Meghan Markle's highly PR'd appearance with Afghan women, which was briefed to...
I'm sorry to butt in there, Dan, but who let her near it? Oh, dearie me. Honest to God.
Marie Claire in a fawning article.
Right.
It turns out that the three women that Meghan was pictured socialising with were exactly the same as the three women in 2023. Now, this has led to a whole load of...
So, let's have this right. She's just using the same photographs again. Or, they've got different stuff on. And she's got beige on. 2023, she wore... I won't say what that colour is. It's not taupe. She's not mourning. I don't know what colour that is because I can't quite see through my glasses. Let's have a look. Is it a dark navy blue? I think it might be, you know. Possibly. It does look quite nice. Sort of SpongeBob SquarePants type of way. But no, it's okay. It's very good. It's very good. And something's going on, so yeah, I don't know the point, but I'm sure we're going to get there. Go on, let's go.
About Meghan's behaviour at the event, which cannot be verified, of course, because it was only this one so-called reporter from...
She looks like me when someone's giving me that tanning, you know? Do you know what I mean? Well, it's never where it should be.
Marie Claire magazine writing this total puff piece, which we simply cannot believe. But with new information on this now, let me bring in our royal mastermind, Angela Levin.
Hello,
Angela, what do you know? What went on at this event?
Right, everybody blooming well stop. Ange, you've stolen that off of me. I wonder where that top went, you know. That was from my psychedelia period, I have you know. And it was very long. I think it was the late 60s. How dare you? That's where it's gone. Or did I give it to the thrift shop? I might have given it to the thrift shop, Ange. I ain't saying no more than that, girl. I ain't saying no more. But I'll tell you what, you look fine. You look cool. You look like Led Zeppelin might actually come in a minute and ravish you.
And because clearly what Marie Claire reported was not the truth, was it?
No. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. They met... they were invited by the Archie place, the Archie company, last year. And
darling Ange, I know what you mean. I think most of the viewing public know what you mean. But in reality, what does the Archie place need? Actually, is that... Can you signpost it? Anyway, I've given up the will to live. Let's go.
She talked to them for about 10 minutes and then she took a picture and then she left. So that was that. And then they got her back. They got the women back this in October, actually, not November, in October. And she gave them dinner. I'm sure she didn't cook it, but, you know, she gave them a dinner. No one was allowed to really talk to her. She took a few photographs and then left. And one of the women said that she wasn't at all friendly. But I think it was all done, one of these things that she does, that if somebody's is doing something better than her, she brings something out of the bottom shelf and they put it up and make...
Let's not talk about Meghan's bottom shelf, darling. Frightfully... just de rigueur. Do not mention Meghan's bottom shelf. Anyway... Basically, she went on there, posed a bit, because that's what we're dealing with, a poseur. So she did this, she did her photo opportunities, and then she just joeyed them off.
And make sure that you believe it. I mean, it's absolutely extraordinary. But apparently her outfit, and I couldn't believe this, and I looked it up and everyone said the same things. It was £65,000. Now, it looks... Unbelievably, you could get it.
I do look like Lady Diana, don't I, when you think of it? I really do.
20 maybe. But that's what it was, £67,000. And whenever I see her in beige, I always think that here's the lie again and again. Because she grumbled, one of the things that she grumbled when she left was that they insisted that she wore clothes that were beige and not very sort of didn't stand out, and crumpled, because people were jealous.
And I'll tell you another thing, because they are wicked like that, the royal family. Because I don't want to talk out of school, but you know me, I work around those areas, don't I? With the hoi polloi, I do. Well, they think I'm the hoi polloi, but between us, they're the hoi polloi. And I think you'll find that when you get to royalty, well, actually, not all royalty. Okay, just this particular brand of royalty, they take their irons away from two people. They do. Don't say I've said don't. And they're not allowed those steam things either. Not allowed them, apparently. Do you know what I mean? So just don't say I've said. So it's not their fault that I think they've cut the plugs off. That's what happened. That's what I've heard. I think Manky Mordy told me, but don't say I've said. Yes. Oh yes. They don't like irons. Yeah. Apparently, they're prejudiced.
And didn't want to see her. I think she told, which is one of the ones she told to Oprah Winfrey. And she wanted to wear colours, but, you know, it was not allowed. So here we have her. I
still really hate the fact that you're wearing my blouse. I'm sorry, I can't get over it. That is so rude of you. I think she's doing it to taunt me. She's doing it to taunt me because she knows I'm going to watch it. And she's doing like a cyber metaphorical one finger at me. She's like, I've got your blouse, and what are you going to do about it, Gert? She's like that.
Having left for 6 years, and mainly in beige. I mean, she can wear beige or not wear beige, but it's just, again, one of these terrible non-truths that are thrown around to rubbish the royal family, and which...
they're not called non-truths, Angela, darling. They are called misremembrances, apparently. I think she's miss.
Actually, are ridiculous from her point of view, because I think if you have refugees coming round, you don't actually wear something that's incredibly expensive and jewellery that's incredibly expensive. The awful thing about it too.
Listen, when I clean up round the food bank, I wear me diamonds and me pearls. Do you get me, capiche?
Is there's actually, another lie, is that the women
before the trolls think I've got diamonds and pearls, I haven't. It's like performative, but whatever. For the purposes of this video, I actually do.
Muslims, and they don't celebrate Christmas, and they don't celebrate Thanksgiving. So to have them there is just before Christmas is actually shocking, because
some of these temples and mosques, you can get the best food. And don't ask how I know, because that'll be rude.
That's not right for them. I mean, because it was taken at least a month ago.
I'm a food expert. I know that's a shock.
You don't know, they won't notice that. But I think it's put them in a very difficult position if they think that they're somewhere which is celebrating Christmas.
Yeah, but never mind about Meghan and you. Did you know that my granddaddy actually invented SpaceX? I just thought I'd say that because that happens. That's real.
Yeah, just so many inconsistencies. Right, so many inconsistencies, Angela Levin. But the thing is, if you read this Marie Claire article, you would believe that Meghan was like these women's best friend.
Right, can I stop you there? When you say Marie Claire, unless you've been to the dentist in the last sort of few years, nobody's read Marie Claire. No one.
Yes.
No one reads magazines. No one reads papers. Hello, goodbye.
The article, which is written by the royal editor of Marie Claire, reads, like her husband Prince Harry, she possesses the gift of not only making everyone in the room feeling instantly comfortable, but also valued. And working in this business, I can assure you, that's no small feat.
I love you, Dan.
Yeah, but she does that. She says, there's a few sentences as well, and somewhere else, and saying that she loves to do this because she says they must come be in America.
That's why she's nicked my blouse. She's trying to get in with my Dan. That's what she's doing, I reckon. Dan's the man, he's the oracle.
Break out and feel happy, and people are so friendly. I mean, it's all a load of nonsense, and actually what it does, it makes you feel that virtually everything else she says is not actually truth. And I think that that's a terrible thing to have around you.
I do.
I mean, why don't you try
I think it's an actually literally terrible thing if something or other and you don't tell the truth. Yeah, that's bad.
You can sort of change what you're going to say a little bit. Nobody notices. People do that. But when
no, stop. Right, and that's another thing you've pinched. I wonder where my earrings went. Honest to God, these people YouTubers, what I have to put up with. You can't turn your back for a minute. As soon as I'm round the place with my hands down the bleeding U-bend, she's in my jewellery box. That's it, Ange. You're off my list. I'm not cleaning up round your place no more.
Say such big lies, and you expect people not to be intelligent enough or not to investigate enough because of what her position is in the world.
Oh my God, I must have the power of premonition, you know. For Christmas, a steamer or I would definitely be... I don't want to be a bitch.
To find out. But she couldn't care two hoots. She says it, she does it, goes through it.
She needs a lady in waiting, I have you know.
And isn't the problem, though, Angela, that she is now using these poor people as props? We saw a very similar thing when she turned...
Dead children, really, in Uvalde, isn't it? So... don't knock her. She's trying. She's doing her best.
Up briefly to the Los Angeles Children's Hospital, pretended that she was there to support the event and go to the dinner, and then was quickly escorted out a back door.
Did that happen?
So they're almost like photo opportunities, and that isn't what royal work is about, Angela. Do you remember with Princess Diana all the time?
No, stop. She didn't do that. She did, didn't she?
Going to visit people and would demand that the photos were
not... This is another thing. Do you remember all my people that have been here, as long as what I've been here? Do you recognise that frock? Do you? Say no more. Looks a lot better on me than it does her.
Not taken because she wanted to have this genuine engagement with people. With Meghan, it's the
and the nipples invert, I'll have you know, which is very, just ghastly.
Opposite. It's like, get the photos taken, get out and go.
I'm an icon.
Well, that's because she's not getting as far and as happily as she wanted. I mean, she's not succeeding. She's probably twiddling her thumbs a lot of the time because so many of the projects and things that she wanted to do.
I'll tell you what, she's diddling. If she's diddling anything, she needs to be doing her tax returns, apparently, or something or other that no one cares about, because it really doesn't affect me. Because it's American business, isn't it? But I can commentate on it, and right, I've given up the will to live. She's still wearing my blouse. Meghan has made a mug of me by wearing that dress of mine badly, and she's wearing my bleeding earrings that I lost, I must say, about 8 months ago. I'm not saying no more than that. Bleeding cheek. I do love you, Ange, but stop stealing my thunder.
Huge big projects, and they haven't worked out, and so she's got to find something that people will believe that she's so an amazing human being.
I wore that, it must have been in about 1972, one night on a date with Keith Moon, and I'm not saying any more. And if anyone tries to make me say, it's going to cost you quite a lot of money.
But she did that with children. We saw that a lot when they went on these phony non-royal trips.
She's trying to steal my thunder. Couture-wise, she is. I mean, I don't blame her, but everyone does. And the good news is, you people out there, you know me. I'm an honest person. And I am, starting probably in the new year, going to start doing videos on how to do ballet. Yes, you can ballet with me. You can. I am, in fact, a ballet entrepreneur. I used to be a primus something or other, and I'm going to teach you all. It's going to cost you about 80 quid a month. If you want to sign up to, I'll put the Gmail, whatever it is, on there for you. And then, all of you ladies out there, you can get fit in the new year and learn ballet off your own gut. Yes, you can, yes.
She would get all these children around her, but does anyone see her children? No. So why should she actually use these children for her own photographs?
Yeah, when it comes to the kids, I don't really Do you know what I mean? I think that exists. But if they do, it's probably none of our business. So anyway, I'm bored, you're bored. Yeah, I'm going to eat the tea. What's the time? Yeah, tea time. So bye-bye, wherever you are in the world. Have a lovely afternoon, evening, morning, good night. Don't let anything bad happen to you, and I love you all, each of you, individually.